Hello everyone, you all are welcome to Vidya Bal Bhavan Senior Secondary School. Okay, English class in class 9th. Okay, by Miss Purnima Bhardwaj. We are on book 2, Moments, and chapter number 2, that is Adventures of Toto. Okay, following instructions are there for you. Okay, students, you have to follow them. Upload your homework on the portal. Okay, if you have doubts, mail them on pwornimavabb@gmail.com. Take a pencil with you to underline the difficult word and write the meaning as well on the spot. Write down all the words with their meanings in fair notebook. Okay, students, whatever I'm giving you as the uploadation and whatever, you just have to fair it out. Do all the uploaded work in fair notebook. Okay, students, these were the instructions for you. Okay, what are the objectives of this video? What are we gaining by watching this video? At the end of the video, what we are able to grasp. Okay, first is chapter grasping by summarization. Okay, after having the summarization, we will get the chapter grasping. Okay, next is question and answers of the chapter we will do, and then the revision of everything learned about this chapter. Okay, and I will repeat again all the things. For example, the introduction of the writer and the chapter summary and everything, question answers as well. Okay, we'll revise it. Okay, so now we will have first of all the revision. Okay, the summarization of the chapter. In previous video also I have given you the summarization, but for being the continuation we have to summarize it first of all, and then we will move on to the question answers. So chapter number 2, The Adventures of Toto, written by Ruskin Bond. Okay, grandfather was fond of animals and had a private zoo. We all are aware that this chapter in this, the story is written by a child. Okay, and his grandfather was there who was very fond of animals, and he was having a private zoo. He bought Toto, a monkey, from a Tonga driver for 5 rupees. Okay, grandfather bought baby monkey named as Toto from a Tonga driver for rupees 5. Toto was a pretty monkey. Okay, Toto the monkey that the grandfather bought was very pretty. Toto's presence was kept a secret from grandmother. Okay, the Toto's presence of there has been kept as a secret. Next is Toto was kept in a big cage with other pets who lived very sociably together. Okay, so he was kept in a big cage with other pets. Okay, the pets used to live very sociably together, but Toto wouldn't allow any of the other pet animals to sleep at night. Okay, he is very notorious, he is very naughty, and that is why he is not allowing anyone to sleep in the night. So grandfather, who had to collect pension from Saharanpur, decided to take him along. Okay, grandfather have to move to Saharanpur as they have to collect the pension money. Okay, Toto poked his head out of the bag when grandfather was producing his tickets. What Toto done? Toto has poked his head out of the bag in which he was. Okay, and when the grandfather was producing his tickets, thus grandfather had to pay 3 rupees as his fare, because ticket collector told him to give the sum of money to take him along. Toto was finally accepted by grandmother and given a comfortable home in the stable. Okay, stable is the place where animals are kept. Okay, during winter evenings she used to give him warm water for his bath. Okay, during the winter evenings he used to bathe in warm water. Toto was a very mischievous monkey and caused a lot of damage. Mischievous means very naughty, notorious, and all. Okay, we all are aware that Toto is a mischievous monkey and he caused a lot of damage. The damage to the clothes and the plates as well, dishes and etc. Much kind of damage has been done by Toto. They could not afford a frequent loss of things. It is obvious that anyone will not suffer any kind of suffering or damage. Next is, they could not afford the frequent loss of things. Okay, they are not affording the loss of the things. Okay, next is, grandfather realized that Toto was not the type of pet to be kept in the house. Now what grandfather realized? He realized that Toto is not that type of pet to be kept in the house, as he is doing mischievous things and causing the damage to the things, and frequently he is doing these things. That is why grandfather thought that he is not the pet who is kept in the house. He found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him for rupees 3. Okay, now after that, at the end of the story, what happens? That he found a Tonga driver from where he took the Toto and he sold back to him in rupees 3 and he bought him in rupees 5. So this was a summarization of the chapter, students. Okay, I have told you to write down the character sketch of Toto, and I have given you that also, how to write a character sketch. Okay, and I have given one more question, that you have to write down the character sketch of grandfather. Okay, how he used to look, everything, whatever is there in the chapter. And all the questions I have given you to write in the notebook with your thinking. After coming back to school, I will see that you have done twice a chapter. Twice as in first from your side and next with the answers I have given you. Okay, now let's move on towards the question and answers. Okay students, now we are on the question and answers of this chapter. So I want you to say, take your pens, okay, take your pencils as well. Okay, just write down the questions with the pen and answers with the blue pen. Questions with the black gel pen and answers with the blue gel pen. The first question is, how does Toto came to grandfather's private zoo? Okay, now let's have the answer. Write down the answer, students. Toto comes to grandfather's private zoo when he buys him from a Tonga driver for a sum of 5 rupees. Full stop. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied, T-I-E-D, tied to a feeding trough, F-E-E-D-I-N-G, feeding trough, T-R-O-U-G-H, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add a little fellow to his private zoo. Full stop. This is the answer number 1. Okay, now let's have the question number 2. Question number 2 is, Toto was a pretty monkey. In what sense is Toto pretty? Okay, why the child was saying that the Toto was a pretty monkey? Let's have this. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath the deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. Full stop. But his hands looked dried up, dried, dried up, as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. Full stop. Yet his fingers were quick and wicked, 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 and his tail, comma, while adding to his good looks, served as a third hand. Full stop. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up SCOOPING, scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. Now let's have the question number 3. Why does grandfather take Toto to Saharanpur and how? So let's have the answer. Write down, students. Since grandmother always fussed, 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 when grandfather brought home a new bird or an animal, full stop, Toto's presence in the house was still a secret, full stop. He was transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarters, where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably together, full stop. But the monkey wouldn't allow any of his companions, COMPANIONS, companions means friends or the fellows, to sleep at night, full stop. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun the next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decides to take him along with him. The ticket collector insists on calling Toto a dog because he was taken aback on seeing the monkey's face peeping out of the bag. PEEPING, peeping out of the bag, full stop. He could not imagine people keeping a monkey as a pet, and so classified him as a dog and insisted that grandfather purchase a ticket for him, full stop. Okay, now let's have the question number 4. How does Toto take a bath? Question mark. Where has he learned to do this? Question mark. How does Toto almost boil himself alive? Question mark. Okay, students, write down the answer. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evenings was the large bowl of warm water given to him for his bath by grandmother, full stop. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath, comma, first one foot, then the other, until he was into the water up to his neck, full stop. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hands or feet, comma, and rub himself all over, full stop. When the water became cold, comma, he would get out and run as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself, full stop. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, his feelings would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath, full stop. He learnt to do this from observing the boy, Ruskin Bond, doing it himself. One day, Toto almost boiled himself alive when he saw a large kitchen kettle left on the fire to boil for tea, and he decided to remove the lid, LID lid, full stop. Finding the water just warm enough for a bath, he got in, with his head sticking, STICKING, sticking out from the open kettle, full stop. This was just fine for a while, until the water began to boil, full stop. Toto then raised himself a little but, finding it cold outside, sat down again, full stop. He continued hopping, 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 up and down for some time, until grandmother arrived and hauled him, half boiled, out of the kettle. Okay, students, this was the answer number 4. Let's have the question number 5. Okay, the question number 5 says that, why does the author say Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long? Let's have the answer. Okay, write down. The author says, Toto was always up to mischief, tearing things to pieces and destroying everything in their home, full stop. He was not the sort of pet they could keep for long, because they were not well to do, could not afford, afford the frequent loss of dishes, clothes, curtains and wallpapers. FREQUENT, frequent loss of dishes, clothes, curtains and wallpapers. So students, these were the question and answers of this chapter. Okay, and now we are over with the question and answer session. So now let's have the introduction of the writer. Okay, Ruskin Bond. He is an Indian author of British descent. He is considered to be an icon among Indian writers and children's authors and a top novelist. Okay, he is very favorite to the children also. You can also study the more of the novels written by him. Okay, he is a good novelist and a top novelist, I may say, and he is the icon among the Indian writers. Okay, he wrote his first novel, The Room on the Roof, when he was 17 years old, which won John Llewellyn Rice Memorial Prize in 1957. Since then, he has written several novellas, over 500 short stories, as well as various essays and poems, all of which have established him as one of the best loved and most admired chroniclers of contemporary India. In 1992, he received the Sahitya Akademi Award for English writing for his short stories collection, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra, by Sahitya Akademi, India's National Academy of Letters in India. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 for contributions to children's literature. He now lives with his adopted family in Landor near Mussoorie. So students, he is very famous writer and very a kind of icon. Okay, you can read the more of the novels of this Ruskin Bond. Okay, this is the very famous person. Okay, and now we are end with this chapter and as well as the introduction of the writer. Okay, now we will have a look on the word meanings. Okay, so now let's have the word meanings again. Students, meanings I have told you earlier also. In this video, I will only tell you the accent again. Okay, as we are having the recapitulation of whole chapter. Okay, so first is feeding. F-E-E-D-I-N-G, feeding. Next is Tonga. T-O-N-G-A, Tonga. Next is Anglo-Indian. A-N-G-L-O, Indian. I-N-D-I-A-N, Indian. Students, you have to focus on the pronunciation and accent I am using. Okay, the similar accent and the pronunciation you have to use. Next is pickled. P-I-C-K-L-E-D, pickled. Next is scooping up. S-C-O-O-P-I-N-G, scooping up. Sixth is peg. P-E-G. Next is ornamental. O-R-N-A-M-E-N-T-A-L, ornamental. Next is naked. N-A-K-E-D, naked. Next is ranged. W is silent and it is ranged. R-E-N-C-H-E-D, ranged. Next is socket. S-O-C-K-E-T, socket. Next is shreds. S-H-R-E-D-S, shreds. Next is sociably. S-O-C-I-A-B-L-Y, sociably. Next is abode. A-B-O-D-E. 14th is turnstile. T-U-R-N-S-T-I-L-E, turnstile. 15th is annoyance. A-N-N-O-Y-A-N-C-E, annoyance. 16th is vain. V-A-I-N, vain. 17th is quadruped. Q-U-A-D-R-U-P-E-D, quadruped. Next is fair. F-A-R-E, fair. 19th is to get his own back. This is idiom. 20th is prodded. P-R-O-D-D-E-D, prodded. 21st is stable. S-T-A-B-L-E, stable. 22nd is halter. H-A-L-T-E-R, halter. 23rd is haunches. H-E-U-N-C-H-E-S, haunches. 24th is hauled him. H-A-U-L-E-D, hauled. Next is spite. S-P-I-T-E, spite. Next is chartered. C-H-A-T-T-E-R-E-D, chartered. Next is mischievous. M-I-S-C-H-I-E-V-O-U-S, mischievous. Next is docile. D-O-C-I-L-E, docile. Next is mischief. M-I-S-C-H-I-E-F, mischief. 30th is delicacy. D-E-L-I-C-A-C-Y, delicacy. 31st is fuzzed. F-U-S-S-E-D, fuzzed. 32nd is grin. G-R-I-N, grin. Next is prod. P-R-O-D, prod. Next is triumphant. T-R-I-U-M-P-H-A-N-T, triumphant. Next is cunning. C-U-N-N-I-N-G, cunning. You have to write these words in your notebook with their meanings. Okay, read out the chapter once more, students, so that it will be clear to you that what kind of things you have to do and what the chapter is all about. Okay, students, and one more thing I would like to tell you, that the syllabus has been edited by the CBSE. Okay, you can just go on the website, that is www.cbse.nic.in, and you can just check out the syllabus. The revised curriculum has been added for class 9th to 12th. Okay, you can just go through it. Okay, many chapters have been deleted, and in grammar also and in writing also many things have been deleted. Okay, you can just go through that. Okay, now in this chapter what we have done introduction and the previous knowledge by showing the pictures. Next is introduction of the writer. Next is word meanings. Next is explanation of the chapter. Next, summarization. Next, character sketch of Toto and the question answers. So your assignment is you have to write down the character sketch I have given you yesterday in yesterday's video. Okay, now you have to write down the question and answers in your notebook. Okay, with this things we are going to end this video, students, and in the next we will start with the next chapter. Okay, so be very careful, stay safe. Okay, we will not stop learning, just learn. Okay, read books, improve your English. You can improve your English very well. In the next video I will tell you the ways. Okay, I have told you before also. In next video I will again tell you while adding more of the things that how can you improve your vocabulary and how can you improve your English. Okay, till then you just have to take care of yourself, and you can listen English music and just repeat the lyrics of those songs. Okay, so take care. God bless you. Thank you everyone.